Let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Broken tackle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And on 4th down, Otis, the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want
blitz coming, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Elliott good on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here we go. 180. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Like 41. You got to wedge that up. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got that.
First down. Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.